So every evening, I usually step out and connect with Mother Gaia, Mother Nature. It is part of my routine. It is something that I love to do every single day. So usually I get busy before that, but I make sure at least by 5 I'm out there so that I at least connect for 1 hour or even two. It depends on whatever mood I am in that particular day. So I get done with everything today. It was already 5, a few minutes past 5, so I'm rushing. I come to the bedroom, I get this t-shirt. So as I was wearing the t-shirt, a voice came out of me, from me, and it said, "Stay at home." And I said this while looking outside the window. I was standing in the bedroom and I just looked around and a voice said, "Stay at home." So usually I would ignore this because I mean, my favorite thing to do is to step out and, step on the grass, step on the soil, connect, watch the sky, watch the sun. But something said I shouldn't go out today. And for some reasons lately, it's been like I don't know if it's happening to everyone out there. So that is why I'm making this video. I want you to comment and tell me if your intuition has been um, I would say top notch. It's like the universe is trying to remind every single one of us that you just have to listen to yourself, to your intuition. And so the thing is, I remember I wore the t-shirt and went and just closed my front door because lately we've had safety issues around this whole village. I don't know why. But so I just went and closed my front door and came back to the bedroom, and I've been sitting here um, waiting for other signs as to why this decision has been made. But within me, the voice that was speaking within me now was saying, "You only just have to listen. You know that, like, my angels, my guides, my higher self was telling me it's just stay home." And then I remembered earlier on when I was going out to, to the town to buy things. I usually write my own, what are they called? I write my own cards, like I write for myself. So one of them told me rest. So what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is you are in a time, or we are in a time where you have to listen to yourself. It might feel like a hard decision to make in in whatever way, because for me this is a hard decision to stay in the house this evening, yet I'm done with almost everything, and I've been prepared. I prepared my mind to go out there, but then I'm stopped by my own self for no reason, but spirit showed me there is a reason clearly. I have to stay indoors. I should not go out. Are you really ready to listen? Are you really ready to listen to the voice of God? Because God is just a name that we give it so that, we can restore hope into our hearts. But the thing is that we are guided on this journey. One of the reasons as to why I listened is because lately I remember when I was going through my awakening, when I had just started my journey, Spirit taught me a lot of things about intuition from experience, a lot of things about listening to my own voice even when I'm speaking. So I saw so many things manifest themselves in my life. I witnessed a lot of truth coming out. And so lately I my intention was to go back to that time, to that point where I can truly listen from within every single time, and then also not just to listen, but to listen and to put into action. So when this happened and I listened and put into action, that is when Spirit told me, so now talk about it, tell other people about it. So I don't know who is watching this message, but the thing is, listen to yourself. Listening to yourself doesn't have to be you closing your eyes and meditating and listening to what you see, what they call thinking out loud. You know how you be thinking and then out of the blue you just say something. Listen to whatever you have said. For me, when I was new on this journey, I remember I used to write almost everything I've said in the day. So that means I don't speak a lot to people. I don't usually make calls. I don't usually speak a lot to people around me. But when I do, I make sure I remember what I say to these people, because this is not me speaking, this is Spirit speaking through me. And I also listen. I like listening to people, and I usually used to write what other people have said to me, even if it was a normal conversation, because we are not just human beings. We are spirits experiencing the human form. So honestly, I'm gonna say it has been a hard decision for me to make, and I don't know what decision it is for you in your life that is gonna require you to listen and maybe not take that step, not to take that call, not to go to that place. But the universe is gonna make it's gonna be like something that you love most. Because for me, I love meditating, I love being out there, you know, at this time it's my thing. So something might happen in your reality, but I'm gonna beg you, listen. It's gonna take um so the entire week last week, I wanted to tell a neighbor around who was actually robbed yesterday, a lady who she leaves her kids around and she goes to work because she's a single mom. So the entire week before it happened, something was telling me, tell that lady when she leaves home, tell her to tell the kids to stay at home, because they're always like roaming the village, running around. They're in our fence here playing with the neighbors. And for some reasons I wasn't even ignoring, but I was like, yeah, I'll tell her. But then it also felt like it's not my business. You know, she knows how to raise her kids. And yesterday they were robbed during day, because they had gone out to play and they left the house open. So it just came back to me like, I've wanted to tell this lady to tell these kids to stay at home all the time. They were robbed in just like a few minutes when they're just out here playing. So the thing is, listen to whatever it is and take a step. I don't regret not telling her, because she had to learn her own lessons. She had to, and I also learned my own lessons about not taking action when I'm listening, when I'm being told what to do, because there are other things that Spirit has been telling me lately, especially about people around me, like tell this person. Sometimes I tell these people, sometimes I'm just like, huh? Why are you telling me like this? Some things are, you know. But today I decided to listen, because yesterday I was so hurt myself that this woman worked so hard and then she was robbed, and then I had gotten a message about it. So I'm indoors today, I'm not out. Maybe I'm being punished by the universe. Okay, no. But the thing is, listen, because through listening, that is how you're going to be able to walk this journey without you looking outside anyone else. The guidance is always there, you are always guided. So leave a comment and tell me how you feel. Kisses, I love you guys. um yeah,